been confused about that lately. This is what you wanted, chat, right? This is what you wanted. Our engine runs on mistakes here. Uh-oh. No! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to actually hurt somebody. Where's she going now? You know? Oh, you moonwalk. You're fast and slippery. I shouldn't say things like that. No, chat, don't, chat. Chat, we talked about this. You're not supposed to give me away so fast. Like, you gotta, like, lead in with, like, oh, she's a great person. Like, she, like, gives to charity and occasionally commits crimes. Like, you gotta, like, soften the blow. My bloodlust cannot be satisfied. What? You know what? I'm on a murder spree. Come on. Kill that man. Step on his head so it looks like an accident. Look, it's better go to jail than to die at my hands, I would think, right? I was trying to be all cozy and like comfy for this stream today, but yet I default back to my old ways. Fuck the Aristocats. He broke his legs. I broke his legs. But truly, honestly, don't eat the Pokemon. I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one ever was. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. I'm a cool kid. Right? I mean, look at me. Do I look like a cowboy person? Pew pew, shoot my guns. Howdy. Howdy, partner. Chat, tell me I'm cool. I'm bald. My dad's a scientist. He kills people. Alpaca chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight. I don't think this is good, is it? For the sake of this drawing, I need to know your credit card numbers and the that little 3-digit code. And the expiration date too. Just for the purposes of this drawing though. It's important. You hear how sticky it is? I'm so excited for race. Say you love me or I'll kill you. It got a little weird. I need to speak a real manager. These are not the droids you're looking for. I gotta give them a little razzle dazzle. That's what I give. Let me prepare myself mentally and emotionally and physically. Oh, Dark Souls time, how I hate this game. Oh, you came out of nowhere, I didn't expect to see you here, sir. Oh, Dark Souls time, it's the time of year we hate. I'm rolling around on the ground sometimes because that's the only thing I know how to do. It's a terrible time. This man has got some shield. He's got another friend, and everything is great. My girl wants to bury bodies all the time, bury all the bodies all the time. It doesn't fit quite as well. Bananas and pajamas, they slowly poison you. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Uh-oh. Do you ever just feel like sometimes you just need like a really good think and you just feel like climbing down in like an old abandoned well somewhere where like no one knows you're there and just sitting in like the darkness for like day and night with not really much food and like a very small supply of water just so you can like, you know, really think about things.
In an old abandoned well.
Yeah, you know. It was sincere. It was. I am gonna legitimately miss Clarence after I stab him and let all the air empty out of him and commend his soul into whatever balloon hell exists. Because you know Clarence isn't getting into balloon heaven. Not with the life he's led. No. It's straight to balloon hell for Clarence. Forget this haiku. It's not about that. Wow, look at you guys. Getting some top scoring words. I'm proud of you. Proud of you all. Thank you, Crooked. It's good to be back on a Friday. Also, Jen, it's good to see you too. Jen, isn't it quite early for you? Pine does not fail. Failure's not an option. My hands are very cold. I did commit to this bit earlier today, so I just 1 a.m. Oops. That's fine. It's fine. I don't know how you all do it. Cold hands, cold heart. So my friends, I'm in big screen for a second just to explain this before we get back to the game. My friend, I think I've mentioned this before, but back in the States, I lived very far from my family, so I didn't really get to travel back for holidays, especially in winter holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, because they live super, super far north next to Canada and without like an airport really conveniently nearby. So it was very difficult to get to them in the winter because it was always like snow, ice, just very unpredictable. So I typically just like couldn't go back during winters. I also, because of my job, never got time off. I have had to work on Christmas. I've had to work on Christmas Eve, you know, fun fact of the medical world. But anyway, so my friend would always invite me to her and her family's Thanksgiving, and which I was always very grateful for the opportunity to go. And they're an interesting family. They're an interesting bunch. But they would not have like the traditional Thanksgiving meal. They would instead do like a theme every year. And usually it was just like a country. Like, so they'd be like, okay, like the last one I went to, the theme was like France. So it was a bunch of French food. And so like we started at some point, we started also like dressing in theme, like just trying to like kind of fit the vibe of the party. Like, so for the French one, she also brought like little mustaches for people. So very like stereotyped like dressing and stuff. You're getting ready for bed and you had cleaning up zoomies, and you said hey, when you get in that like productive mode, sometimes you just have to like ride it out. I've been there where I'm like, you know, I should really probably be like going to sleep or doing something else, but you just have that like productive, like you have the motivation, you gotta like go with it when you have it. But anyway, this year I asked her, I was like, oh yeah, I thought I posted that on my Discord. I did the Hercule Poirot, but Poirot's Belgian, but I did that style of mustache. Yeah, exactly. But this year's theme was Italian food and stuff. And I don't really understand why, but she said her outfit inspiration was basically like modern nun. Like, I guess is what she said. Like, I guess because like Rome, Vatican, things like that. But I think she just wanted to look very, what are they saying these days? Like very, very demure, very quiet. I don't know what the meme is. But like, I think she wanted an excuse to just kind of wear something very like, Vatican City is its own place, but like Rome's different. But like, you know, Catholicism, whatever. But yeah, so whatever the case, she's wearing this like nun-ish outfit. She doesn't look like a nun. She sent me a picture. She looks very like pretty, very like, but like very like lacy top, black and white, very like put together. She's not Catholic, so like I was like, this is not a nun, but whatever. But she was making a joke about how one of her other relatives had like joked about dressing up as a priest or something like that, and wearing like the collar. So I, looking in the mirror, realized I'm kind of, without the collar, I'm almost in like, you know, a priest, sort of like priest off duty. Not that they're ever off duty. So as a joke, I like made a little like collar and was like taking a picture to be like, I can be there in spirit, like I'm participating, kind of like situation. But it turns out like 8 a.m. me trying to make this little like paper collar and get it to stick under my like sweater collar and stuff was harder than I thought. So it took me like a while to get it to work and to like take a picture with it. But yeah, that's why I was late, because I committed to this like bit of trying to dress up like a priest because her uncle didn't dress up like a priest. So I wanted to fill the gap in her life that her uncle had left. I don't know. You know, typical Rusaka stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Oh man. Oh, something's in my eye too. That's hot coffee. Pro move. Put banana milk in your coffee. It's a delight. Oh man, Contact, are you really gonna do this right after we get back from a break? Also, don't do that. Hitman outfit without the collar. Yeah. That's what I'm Hitman right now. Yeah, banana soy milk. Japan is great because it has tons of little flavored soy milks. I love it. They have pistachio, chocolate banana, strawberry, coffee flavored, but that seems redundant to put it in coffee. But yeah, whenever I want a special treat, I make a coffee and put a little bit of banana milk or a little bit of pistachio milk in it. It's really delightful. Look, this is an educational stream. Change the genre, change the topic, change the category. This is an education stream now. Banana milk exists. Banana soy milk exists. It's delightful. It's delicious. And the best part, hang on. Let me show you the best part. Okay, look, do I have a problem with like my this is why Big Milk needs to give me a sponsorship. I know these are soy milks, but like this is what I'm talking about. Wendy, thank you for the lurk. So what I also love is they give you them in these little like tiny packs, so you don't have to commit to a whole like carton of flavored milk, because sometimes that's like too much, you know, like you just want a little bit of banana milk, you just want a little bit of flavored milk, you don't want a whole carton of it, because then it's like a chore to finish it, right? But when it comes in these little like cute, this one's like they're doing some sort of cinnamon roll collab or something, so they've got cinnamon roll, but this is a banana one, and these are made by Kiko Man. That's what this part is, Kiko Man, which in the US is, oh yeah, there, it's right in English. In the US, that's definitely like a soy sauce company primarily. This is the pistachio, which I really like. Yeah, but soy milk, pistachio. You can read this part though. Soy milk, pistachio, enjoy time. I don't know why they like couldn't, something like why they decided to put the pistachio right over the letters. I don't know, that was a design choice. And then this one's the exciting one. This is the choco banana. But yeah, I really like I put soy sauce. I put soy sauce in my coffee. I like these because it's just like the perfect size, perfect amount. It's like a sweet little treat, not that unhealthy considering. And so like, yeah, you can put some in your coffee and it makes a nice little tasty coffee. Sometimes after a long night, I'm just like, I want a sweet treat. Bam, choco banana milk. Don't have to feel bad about yourself for some reasons. Can I hold them with just one finger and thumb? Yeah. Like that? Is that what you're talking about? I can hold all in one hand possibly, but not display them. Vertically? Yes. Yeah. That's how. Here. This is, if you're wanting to know size-wise, fine. This is a phone. There. That's how big. Yeah. Just a little guy. Yeah, just a little guy. I don't know if it actually says how much is in here. 200 milliliters. Yeah, delight. This has been Education Milk Story Time with Rusalka. Thank you for joining me. Let me go put them back in the fridge. But yeah, I love those. All of them. Anyway, let's get back to gaming. This is why Big Milk needs to give me that sponsorship. Come on. Come on. I just now saw the gigantified emote that Crooked used right before I went on break. Thank you, Crooked. Keeping the peace. Okay, we need to cool the fuck down.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois!
The large
Harry!
the large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
I would like to get out of this chair.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Alright, chat, how about this? I'll let you vote on this one. I might go away from what you want to say, but let's let you vote. So it should give you an option to vote if you have the integration pulled up. But our options are to say, nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois, and vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. I don't understand that one. So I'm gonna say, let's don't say one. So number 2, oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great, and then keep sliding down the chair. Or say, actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water, and then sit upright. He's messing with this picture frame. Or number 4, I'm melting. So feel free to cast your votes on what you would like me to respond with, and we'll see what we respond with. If anyone votes. Otherwise, I'll just pick one. 1 vote for I'm fucking great. Another vote for chairs uncomfortable. Give me some water. No one wants I'm melting. I was gonna pick I'm melting. But okay, I'll go with the, since we're 50-50. You almost chose I'm melting, J-Palms? Yeah. I'll go with the closest time melting, which is I'm fucking great, and then keep sliding. It's a little bit like we're cursing at him, but thank you for the follow, Megan. I was trying to read the whole name. I couldn't quite get it out in time, but hey, welcome. Okay, yeah, man, fucking great.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
Thanks, Kim.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
You're the one who's wasting time.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank you, Kim.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Let's go.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Yeah. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Yeah. Big time waste, yeah. Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree? Very direct. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you.
But...
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Since I said, but I feel like I have to say this one, even though I wish I was cool and just say like nothing. I sense there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
The lieutenant says with a slow nod.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Incredibly talented at opening doors. I've opened a few doors in my life. You've heard wrong, Everett. We're not Kim, is that true? Are we door opening machines? I'm gonna try the. You heard wrong. We're not, because he's basically asking us for favors, and I don't want to play with him.
Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
I don't know if I'm talented enough for that. Hey, Jogger! Welcome in. Fine, I'm gonna deny that the automod caught you. And I know what you're saying is fine. But I'm gonna deny it just because I don't want to have that term allowed in the context of your comment. It was fine, so nothing against you, but I don't want to like accidentally allow that term to get permitted, because there are contexts that it could easily be used where it's not okay. You slept like a baby. That's what I've been like that, Pine, with espresso. If I have like a couple espressos, I get very sleepy. It's probably some sign that there's like a genuine health problem with me, and you shouldn't have that many espressos. But it's been something since even when I was in high school, because I remember I used to drink coffee a lot, like a lot, like 3 to 4 pots of coffee a day. I drank it like water. It was nothing to me. But I do know I would occasionally get espressos, but then I actually stopped drinking espressos because they always made me feel sleepy. And I had one the other day for something or another. I've had a couple like recently, and every time I'm like, I feel sleepy. Like they just make me feel very, very chill and like very sleepy. I don't understand why. But yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't have had that's a too much Pepsi. Fine, that's too much Pepsi. Too much of the Peepsy. Why don't you just open it yourself? Yeah, why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Kim did comment about how I'm always running around.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yeah.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
You're on vacay, indulging. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to indulge a little now and then. Sometimes we all, like, you know, go a little bit too far in things. But what's important is that you acknowledge that. And you're like, that was a bit too much. But now you know that's a limit you should probably not cross in terms of how much Pepsi you drink. Pine, this might hurt you to hear it, but I bought that Pepsi for the Pilk consumption, which anyone who doesn't know, Pilk is Pepsi plus milk, which I drank on stream twice for redemptions for 1,000 follower stream redemption. But the only Pepsi I could find here, they have amazing cute little milk packages, but the only Pepsi I could find was this like big bottle Pepsi. Not like a liter or whatever, but it was like, it was a lot. It was a lot of Pepsi, maybe like 800 milliliters. But I drank what I had to for the Pilk challenge, and then I poured out the rest and recycled the bottle. I do not like that sort of soda. I do not. I'm so sorry, Pine. It also sat in my fridge for like weeks, and by then I was like, this is gonna be flat and disgusting anyhow. But I'm sorry if that physically, yeah, I'm sure that pains you both physically and emotionally. And I do feel somewhat sorry, but in the long run, grand scheme of things, I'm not that sorry. I'll be honest. I'm not that sorry. I was looking out for Rusalka. I was looking out for number one, Rusalka. If I could have shipped you that Pepsi so it wouldn't have gone to waste, I would have. But as it was wasted. You're in the great beyond now. Welcome. I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
You seem like a weasel. What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
He puts his glasses back on. That sounds like he's going to hurt somebody. I can't accept this thing for now. This means I'm gonna probably have to do it at some point.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
The legendary chair boss. Yeah, he's a real dick. Right, Noodle? Oh, man.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Ah, my gun.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
Yeah. The Zero? Oh yeah. Mine wasn't. I think mine was Pepsi Zero, the one I bought. It wasn't normal Pepsi, but it still felt like it was disgusting to me. Yeah. I'm in the chair. It was a mistake, Rabo. I regret some things. I've lost a lot of health and morale. Definitely failed a skill check because of it. Composure could not stand. Yeah.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
So that makes me think we're going to have to pursue that line to get to do anything about the hanging, but I don't want to like rush into it, just in case. He could not be sleazier if he tried. He's just dripping with sleaze. Smarmy bastard. Could you help me? I need to ask him that. What's in the container outside your office? That'll make Kim angry. I'll try the could you help me get a dead body down from a tree? Because I know I have to eventually ask that, so might as well bite the bullet.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
I took it personally.
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder.
I want to look up the voice actors for all these people. Like, I want to see the I always enjoy looking at like the pictures of voice actors, because I'm always shocked and surprised by like how they look. It's never like how I picture, and it's usually in a good way. Every now and then it's not in a good way. But like sometimes it's like, oh, that's really cool. Like this person produced that voice.
Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
But I have a feeling Lieutenant Kim looks like the guy who voices Lieutenant Kim is probably nothing. I mean, I'm 100% sure it's nothing like this guy, but I can't like picture what I think he would look like. So I'm just curious now. Yeah, the belt thing. Also, I studied the footprints of the crime scene. Worker boots. Yeah, I'll say that. May be bad, but whatever.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips, which were previously described as slug lips, and smiles. Very gross, man. I mean, look at him.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button. You've seen how Kim and